Coming to you live from the not-so-secret overground base, it's the Introvert Supercast. It's January 3rd, and this is episode 14. We're here today with Beatbox Don.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, konnichiwa, bitches. That's Mr. Roboto from the Dave Chappelle Show, which you shouldn't watch because he didn't get money for it. So, and I'm your host, Gusto. What's up, guys? It's a brand new year.
Yes. And happy belated World Introvert Day.
Oh, I know, right? It was our special day.
Yesterday, the 2nd. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so cool. And what we did, we just hid inside our house.
I actually didn't know it was a thing until yesterday.
Yeah.
Alexa had told me.
A-word. We call it A-word.
told me.
Yeah, because she's right there next to you watching you.
Oh, crap. Yeah, she is. And it's like an opportunity for people worldwide to better understand and appreciate introverts. But it's a day for us introverts to recoup after extroverting ourselves during the holidays, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah. But, I found interesting that many studies, it said that introverts, despite their habits, are an important minority that work behind the scenes of an extroverted world to keep it functioning. And I was like, hell yeah.
Of course, right? Well, that's cool. That was a neat little fun fact. T-word. But T-word instead of A-word.
I get
to give me fun facts, and she gives me fun facts, and you just gave me a fun fact.
Oh, I get you now.
Yeah.
T-word. Okay. Yes. Got it.
So that's it. We put 2020 behind us. I still have this feeling that 2021 is going to be crazy.
Probably, yeah. I'm just in denial, I guess.
I'm just like whatever. Like 2021 was just like, and I'm like, all right, whatever.
What is the movie where he's out? How much more can you pile on in this pile of?
Oh, Jurassic Park?
No. And then he starts going like this, like thinking, I can't think of the movie, but that's what I'm thinking about 2021. Like, really, how much more can you throw at it? I don't want to know. Never mind. Forget I asked that.
Oh yeah, so that's done. Been there, done that. Man, was that a ride? That was the craziest. You know what? I didn't really think about it, but we had a normal January, February. Well, February started getting a little iffy.
Oh, kind of.
Because we started
maybe
hearing about
late.
China.
Yeah. This is a little worrisome, but March is when it really hit because we went to go.
See Pee Wee Herman.
Yes. And then we were like, oh, should we? Like, wait, this is weird.
I mean, we went to go see Paul Rubens.
But
but the craziest thing, we were actually located at the not-so-secret overground base is somewhere in Corpus Christi. And it was scary because everything was hitting Seattle. And then all of a sudden, there was a case in San Antonio.
Yeah, we were like, oh.
And not only that, when the case happened in San Antonio, the person went to the
mall.
What is it called? The Boot Mall? The San Antonio Star? Whatever. It's a pretty big...
New Star? I don't know. It's the Boot Mall with big boots. Literally. Big cowboy boots in the front.
And the person was there, and then we went to go see Paul Rubens.
And our hotel was right next to this stupid thing.
And then I went to that mall, and it was the weirdest feeling.
Well, because they closed down to sanitize. Because it wasn't just a case. I think they tested positive, and they were in... a
14-day isolation, whatever. Yeah.
And then she comes out, or they said you're clear to go. It wasn't even 14 days, I don't think, at that time. I think it was like maybe a week. I'm not sure how, I don't remember. It feels like an eternity ago, but they released her and they said, oops, just kidding. It's supposed to be 14 days or something like that. And
yeah, and it was just like, at the time I was like in denial. I was like, nah, whatever. It's just the flu. So I'm at the mall and then I just looking at everyone and everyone seemed kind of weird.
Yeah.
It was just real eerie. And then I was like, maybe I shouldn't be at this mall. Maybe I should go back to the hotel. And the hotel had signs like sanitation and it was just a really weird feeling. And then after that, forget about it.
Yeah.
It's just been hell. So we only had 3 normal months, January, February, March.
And not so normal. They weren't even that normal. And then Benji had his wedding. We were in Houston in January of last year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was normal.
Yeah, it felt normal. Everything was fine. And yeah, everything. I think it was probably February, like late February when things got really
weird.
Scary.
But yeah, that was crazy, and that was 2020 in a wrap up. But we're here. We're here. It did phase us, but it didn't kill us so far. Knock on wood. So, but all right, let's go ahead and let's get into our little discussion since we're wrapping up that 2020 nightmare. It's time, Ton. All right, so I wanted to talk about the predictions because a lot of you don't know I have a time capsule, and it's ready. It's locked and loaded. Well, it's not locked and loaded. I'm getting ready to load it. And I wanted to ask Ton these questions for the predictions of 2021. You're going to tell me yes, no, and then we're going to go ahead and place that in a time capsule. And around when Jeff Keighley comes up like the groundhog, that's when we'll go ahead and announce your predictions to see how right or wrong you were.
Okay.
All right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here we go.
Well, you're going to yay or nay it too, right?
Oh, yeah, but yeah, I can do that too.
Okay.
But, all right, let's take a look here. Will they release this year? Now, everything is, when I talk, it's going to be for 2021, okay? Mm-hmm. Will they release a Nintendo Switch HD?
Nay.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
No, I say yes. Okay. And,
wait, have you read something online about that I don't know about? Okay.
No.
These are just, okay.
This is just what my...
I say nay.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Will Stadia be around at the end of 2021?
Yay.
Yes, okay. I think it's not.
I figured.
Okay. Will we see an E3?
Nay.
I say nay. PAX.
Nay. Well,
any of the PAXs.
Okay, well, I know South is virtual, so that's kind of cheating.
No. Okay, so they forget that one then. East and West.
In what capacity?
No, I'm saying live event, like.
Nay.
Yeah, I say nay. Will we see an Evo?
Nay.
Yeah, I know. Any events?
Nay.
I know.
I'm really trying to think like I think it's
yes.
too soon.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be like, unless you got the vaccine, you can't enter or no, but I still say nay overall.
Will we see Halo this year? It's been delayed twice already.
Yay.
Yes, Halo. I say yes for Halo also.
Yay.
Zelda 2.
Nay.
I say yes.
What about May? Is that like a maybe?
No.
Okay.
Well, this is a prediction. I believe that I'm going to lose my with Ratchet and Clank 4.
You're going to say hair or something.
I already lost my hair. I'm talking about losing my... That game is going to be epic. Oh, and then, well, here's just a prediction. I said Cyberpunk is going to go from sucking to blowing 2021.
That's a yay. I mean, I already heard that some of the problems, quote unquote, turned out to be like fun glitches, and that they already fixed like the really bad glitches that were just totally not fun. So
I kind of wish they did like Destiny when Peter Dinklage was in Destiny, and then they removed him. They put Nolan North.
Yeah.
I kind of wish Cyberpunk removed Keanu Reeves and put Troy Baker in.
Oh my goodness! Wait, you want Troy Baker?
Just so everyone could just be like, oh, this guy's terrible.
Oh my goodness!
Just like the game.
You're terrible.
I know. All right, let's go back. Let's not derail, as Ruben Zavala would say, derailed.
We're good at that though. Okay.
This is. I'm just reaching. I want to know this one. Will we see a Blinks time sweeper this year?
Nay.
Yeah, I want to say yay, but I would love to be surprised. What about a Viva Pinata?
Nay.
You don't think so?
No. Are you talking about release or announcements? That's a big difference, though.
Either one.
What? Now you tell me that after we're like midway through.
You can change your mind if you want.
I'm still gonna go with nay.
I'm gonna say yay for Viva Pinata.
It would be yay.
That's the game that would bring some of the
It
weird
would be
gamers.
genius.
Yeah, that was a clutch game.
And then plus also like Animal Crossing with a lot of people, not the hardcore ones, but a lot of them have died down from that. So it's like, why not? This is perfect timing right now.
It's like Animal Crossing planting, right? Because you're pretty much just planting stuff.
Well,
or not
no,
planting, you're mating. It's like Animal Crossing.
Breeding.
Sex, something.
Oh, no, don't say that. I almost, oh, God,
That's so
no.
bad. That's so bad.
No,
Okay,
not
so
at
you
all.
said no. I said
Jeez.
yes. Okay, well, we see a Banjo and Kazooie.
May. Okay, yay.
You think so? You think?
I don't know.
I think we will see that. I think
We'll see.
I think Xbox needs to start changing things up. Will we see Xbox Online Live or PlayStation Live? Not their games. Will we see that free this year? Where they said online is just free, but if you pay, you get the games, you know?
I could see that. But I think that would have been better off last year. I'm going to say nay.
I'm just going to go ballsy. I'm going to say yes. PC gaming is free. PC online gaming is free. Come on. I know it's free money, and who doesn't want free money? All right. Okay. This one's going to hurt. Will Miyamoto retire this year?
I'm going to say nay, only because I want to like have that positive energy of the no happening. But oh my God, after all that discussion last year, don't tell me that.
Tom says no. I say yes. This is it. Goodbye,
It
Miyamoto.
probably is.
I love you.
It probably is, but I'm just going to stick with nay just to have that energy, you know? Oh, crap. Yay.
I want to hold your children.
Changing me to yay. I already know. Like, it was too much with what he said last year.
All right. Okay.
Thanks. What a way to, like, bring Debbie Downer.
I'm feeling it. Okay. God of War Ragnarok. Will it be released 2021?
Yay.
I say no. they just did it like they didn't even do a sizzle reel. They went Ragnarok. That was it. It's like, wait, no gameplay footage? I don't know. Will we see a new Mario this year? It's been a while since he was tossing his hat.
I say nay.
No Mario?
Well, see, that's the thing, though. I mean, they'll do like reboots and they'll do all this stuff. So it's kind of like, what capacity do you mean new game in total?
Oh, well,
you know what I mean?
Okay, no, I not the Super Mario World that's coming out in February. I'm saying like a new Mario. Like
I say nay.
You say nay? I say, how many years has it been? I'm not sure. Because they're real, like,
a few
it's like
years.
5 years. Oh, it's been a while, man. I beat that when we lived at the
other
other
house. Yeah.
So it's been like 5 years. I say
like you're talking an announcement?
No, like
a release, not an announcement, because
either one, I guess.
I still say nay.
Yeah, they're real. I'm gonna say yes, only because I think that new Switch is gonna be announced or released this year, and I think they're gonna have some sort of sizzle reel showing some vertical slices of a new Zelda or a new Mario, and it's like, I don't know. Will we see a proper WarioWare game this year?
Nay. Gosh, I'm being so pessimistic, aren't I?
When it comes to Nintendo, yes.
I do miss WarioWare.
Oh, man. I want to see Ashley.
Oh, I know. I loved her.
And the
I
DJ,
just love the
little
song.
DJ, what's his name? Gosh, I can't.
I just remember Ashley.
Oh, and then the Afro guy walking with the cats.
Oh,
Oh man,
I don't remember their names. Just drop your pen.
Yeah, I was snapping my fingers like that dude with the cat with the what's this like groove like?
Can we call him Cat Von Du? No,
yeah, Cat Von Du. Okay, here's one. Here's an easy one. Will we see an Infamous game announced with Cole, the more superior protagonist?
that'd be nice.
And Zeke.
I want to say nay just because I can't see any of these things happening, but
I'm going to say yay just because they already released Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
And I love Cole McGrath. I want to put that energy out there into the ethos.
Yeah, like me saying no about
Cole McGrath.
Miyamoto retiring.
Cole McGrath. Zeke.
Sorry, I'm going to go with nay. Sorry.
right.
I'm totally pessimistic this year. I think 2020 did this to me.
Now we're going to mix things up. I don't want a yay or a nay. I want a number. What is going to be Uncharted the movie's average meta score?
4.5.
Out of so you'd say like a...
I know, that was fast, wasn't it?
So you'd say like a 4? You'd say like a 40? Wow, that's pretty out of 100? Okay.
Or a 60. Can I do two numbers?
No, you can if it's within that range. If you say 60 and it's 69 or 61, you get it. If you say 40 and it's 49 or...
Can't I do in 20 increments?
Nope.
40 to 60. Let's go 60.
You say 60?
Yeah.
Okay. So Ton says 60.
Mm-hmm.
I say that movie's going to freaking just be a pile of dog shit. So I think it's going to go 30. Now, remember though, I don't like Rotten Tomatoes because what they did to the Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
That's like the greatest comedy. Like that was my favorite comedy thing, like a show. And they gave it like a 0, but the audience gave it like 100.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, dude, you guys are, whatever. But it could also go on to...
I know. So what rating are we going off of? Rotten Tomatoes?
We're going to go with the actual rating.
From the fans?
What our heart feels.
You're so... Like, there's no detail to your predictions. And I'm like, I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, it's just it's Rotten Tomato. If it's like you'll know when we watch it, we're like, oh, we see what they're doing. Okay, forget them. They're stupid. Let's watch some other review. We can look at a couple of them and say these guys are legit or these guys are whack. Kind of like when I watch, I go to Metacritic and I'm like, who are all these reviewers? You can see the shills real quick, like, oh, 90, 90, 100, 100, 100, 100. And you see that oddball goes 30. You're like, okay,
yeah,
it's somewhere in between.
I mean, that's how it is in game reviews all the time, where you just have that one who's like, I just want to stand out. It's like, just rate the damn thing.
And then you have those that are just like, oh, everything they release, I love.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so annoying.
But, we're going to go ahead and I say 30, you say 60. All right. Will Microsoft block any games from coming to the PlayStation? Remember, they got Bethesda.
I know that.
And they're releasing a lot of their games to...
Sorry, go ahead.
No, to Switch and even PlayStation, like Cuphead.
I say yay.
They're going to block? You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to
I mean, but the thing is, they're going to say they're not. And I'm going to cheat because I'm going to talk about something like that today.
Okay. So you say what?
I'm kind of cheating because
You say they're going to?
I'm saying yes, but they're going to say they're not going to. But again, I have some news insight on that, so I'm kind of cheating.
Oh, you're an insider?
But I'm telling you I'm cheating, so.
Well, I want to say no because I think I see their master plan. Their master plan is to become Stadia, or Spotify or Netflix.
Yeah, right.
So they're going to be like, we're going to give it to everyone because eventually, before you know it, you're going to be playing on our platform. Yeah,
I think there's one game. So I think you should probably already say yay that's true because there is one game we're going to talk about that's only going to release for them. And so just saying.
Okay. Well, we're going to put this in a time capsule. I still have a little bit more. So at the end of next year, who will be leading the console wars?
PlayStation.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Over Nintendo?
Oh, shoot. Sorry, Nintendo. I forgot about you a minute.
You can never forget
Nintendo.
Nintendo? Mm-hmm. The big N. I say PlayStation. Mm-hmm. Only because Nintendo kids, what happens is you grow up. And you grow up and you hit puberty. And at that point, when you start liking girls, they start liking PlayStations. So I think they're going to be like, you know what? I like this thing. I have all of them, dude. I sleep with all of them. I'm a man for...
Oh, my God.
I say PlayStation because those kids have grown up and they're just like, Smash Bros. Is fun.
I know. It just depends on the year that they
kill
have.
People.
It just depends on the releases and, everything that they have going for the year. I think Nintendo, who won last year, it was PlayStation.
Oh, PlayStation they went gangbusters.
And Animal Crossing Nintendo had Animal Crossing.
No, but Nintendo was this whole year. They've been crushing it, remember?
Yeah, because it freaking had Animal Crossing.
So, I don't know.
I'm going with PlayStation. Because they're not going to.
Okay, so you said
PlayStation. It has to be. Has to be.
Yeah, I just think they're going to be releasing just games, and that's at the end. That's what's important.
I was thinking.
The games.
Were you wondering what I was?
No, I
looking
saw
at?
something in the corner of my eye.
Oh, it's because I was looking over there thinking.
I was just looking at Miyamoto, just staring in his eyes. Okay. Here's one that's I would love to see, and I remember we'd see this. I would say this at E3, going, "Oh, please bring him back." Will we see a Splinter Cell return? Maybe an announcement or a game this year.
I'm gonna go with sorry again, nay.
Sam Fisher. I was gonna say Derek Fisher from the Lakers.
I was like, I don't know.
So you
who
said
that is.
nay.
Yeah, because there are too many
Sam
things
Fisher.
that need to be worked on. So I would say nay.
Ding Chavez. Okay, so I say yay because we don't have Metal Gear anymore. Wouldn't it be neat? No, that's stupid. If Kojima's working on Splinter Cell, that'd be so weird. That wouldn't work. Okay, here's one. Let's get serious again. Let's focus. Let's bring it back in.
Okay.
Well, now I'm going to get sad. Will we see Bayonetta 3 this year?
I'm gonna go with yay. I want to be positive.
You say yay. You say yes. I say wow, wow, wee, wah. I say yes because, damn it, I want to see her again.
That's a good one.
What does she say? She goes, "You want to play with me?" Or what did she say? She
No,
goes,
you want to touch me?
"Oh yeah, you want to." Well, it's how I interpreted that.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so last one. Remember, this is it. We're gonna get this scroll. We're gonna roll it up, put it in the tube, and bury it with all my gold. Will Microsoft purchase a big developer from Japan?
Yay.
If so,
Oh.
then who? We got
just-
Konami, we got Square, Sega, Capcom, Platinum, Level 5. I think they might be free right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
From Software. Arigato. Konnichiwa. Namco Bandai, are better known as Bamco. What do you think? Will they? You said yes, they will for the first part. Yes, and then
Oh, you're
second.
making this tough. I think level 5 would be the most obvious that someone needs to just do it. But I think
Level probably like just you can have our stuff. We're already not doing anything.
I don't know. Namco.
You think Namco?
I don't know.
Namco.
I'm just guessing.
I say yes, and I think Sega. At first, I was thinking, why Sega?
I was
Sega's
thinking that.
trash, but no Atlas.
Yes, that's what I was
I
thinking.
was like, that
but
is what they need.
they do, but I'm like, no, like it would make me sad. So I didn't want to say them because I was like, well, I play my Persona games on my, of course, PlayStation, but I can't imagine it,
Yeah.
So I didn't want to say Sega for that reason.
Yeah, so that's it. We're going to go ahead and seal it up, put it into the vault, and then the winner gets $500.
Wait, so from the same
Wait.
checking account, you'll give me 500, or from the same checking account, I give
You get 500 V-Bucks.
Oh boy.
Those are worth something, I think. If you like dance moves. If you like.
Oh my God, don't do that again.
All right, guys, those are our predictions, and I can't wait. I'm excited for the end of next year to be like, you suck. I don't know. Maybe the world will end before. Maybe China will take over.
And then you'll be like, she wasn't being pessimistic after all. Not really.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't say that.
All right. What are you playing? Did I say Tanya?
You can
What are you
finish.
playing, stranger? What are you buying? What are you selling?
Well, I did go ahead and do some Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Gosh. Where's the? I don't have any button for that. I don't have it. Here we go. All right, there we go.
That wasn't even a good one.
I don't have anything.
That was terrible. But so I did kind of want to talk about a little bit of it. I did the holiday stuff, of course. We talked about that last time, which really upset me because some of the DIYs I didn't get. And I being busy with real life holiday preparations and New Year's, I didn't do the countdown. I kind of went.
Okay, that was my whole thing. They want you to do a countdown on the game or do a countdown in real life. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. Mm-hmm. I get it if you're a kid and maybe your parents don't do that or, everyone's asleep and you're like, let me just do a countdown with them. But come on, we were all gathered here. We're having not a party. We're having a 6-foot party, 6 feet
Not
apart
even. Oh my God,
party.
it was just us and then our son's girlfriend. So.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean, really, I could have used my Switch as my countdown, but it's not as accurate. So I could have actually taken it out back because there were fireworks around here and kind of counted down with it. But I didn't want to, that's not the way I wanted to spend my New Year's. And a lot of people, though, don't really, especially not going out this year. I could see where that was good for them, but I just didn't want to do it. So I passed it up. So that was it. And I was just kind of upset that I missed some of the DIYs that I wanted. Oh, one thing that really upset me is that my Nintendo online expired. So I was just like, I didn't realize it. And I was like, hey, my turnips are worth over 500. I'm going to open up my gates,
It gets worse, though, because they block not only you going online, but what else?
So I couldn't do that. And then, invite anybody over. I couldn't even send a gift to one of my friends who sent me a gift. I couldn't send them a Merry Christmas back. And this was someone who I met from streaming the game and, became friends with. So I'm like, well, that stinks.
Yeah.
And then I went to go get some patterns in the Able Sisters, and I couldn't even access that because I needed it as well. Like, I guess I took it for granted, all the things I was able to do in the game with Nintendo Online.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. And I know you keep telling me, well, just get it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to get it. I don't want to get it. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to break down eventually because it's really upsetting because some of the DIYs that I want, I was looking on Discord and I was like, they have it. And I could just go, do my black market trades and stuff like that. And I'm like dying.
What are you buying?
I know.
What are you selling?
Exactly. So I might just cave in. Well, anyway, so that's my adventure with New Horizons. And then I played a little bit more of Katamari Reroll on the PS4, 5.
Yeah,
we're playing
PS4.
on the 5, but it's for the 4.
Yeah.
Still loving that. Jeez, gosh, it's so addictive. And then you're just
those jams, dude. Those jams. Like, I freaking bump those jams.
And I'm like, just one more level. Just one more. Nope, just one more. And then for the ones that, like, I don't make it, I'm let me just try it again. Okay, I passed that. Let me do another level. And I'm like,
oh, man, that soundtrack is so good. Yeah. It's so good.
And then they're timed. So it'll tell you, hey, this level's going to take you 20 minutes. And I'm like, I got 20 minutes. I got that. And then I'm like, let me do it again.
That's a great pick up and go game. Like, just pick up and roll game.
Very funny. Kind of, sort of, because you have to have that time dedicated for it. Because if not, you're going to shut your thing down. But I guess you could kind of bring it back up. It's one of those mindless
games. Like, it's mindless. Like, you just start rolling things. Like, this is fun. Yeah. And then you just go, okay, that was cool. I just wanted a quick fix, like a Pac-Man.
Yeah.
A quick run through and then go, oh, that was enough.
But what I do miss, because in re-roll, you can't find your cousins and roll them.
What up, cuz?
Yeah, you can't play as your cousins yet. Not in this one.
Yeah.
But you could roll up the gifts, which I somehow always miss and don't know where the heck they are. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Under the bed. Remember that one we couldn't get because we were too big?
I always do that. Because I stay in one area just trying to get bigger, and that's my problem.
Yeah. That sounds like me and Thanksgiving.
And then this can kind of go into your, what are you playing? Yeah. So I can't do it. But we played a hell of a lot of Overwatch.
Oh, yeah, dude. Overwatch is so good. It needs to be free to play.
I know. I just realized how much I missed it.
Oh, dude, it's always great. Like, no matter, we took a break and we jump back, we're like,
But we should have jumped. We should have jumped back in October because I missed the new Diva Halloween skin and it was pretty sick. And I'm like, oh, I have to wait till October.
But they always
this
do
year.
that. They always like. You can take a break and come back and go, oh, I need that.
Like the Olympic ones.
And that was the one game. Remember, we were in Odessa, and I said, I'm going to Best Buy and buy some PlayStation points because I need my Wuhan costume or the Wu Jing or whatever. The one that looks like a mech. I was like, I need that. And we went and I got $20, you got $20, and we were just buying loot boxes.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
And I was like, oh, and I didn't get the one, but I eventually got it. I was bummed because they were going to remove it from the store, and I was like, I need my Wuhan costume.
I forgot we did that.
Yeah, dude, that was like the only thing I've
Yeah,
ever
we
done.
don't ever really do that.
Yeah. But that game is so good. And we were practicing social distancing, so our characters were 6 feet apart when we were playing. Dude, that game is so good. We were all playing in the game room. So we had Zion, and he was playing his Bastion.
He was streaming on one device. You were streaming on another.
The other device.
And you just hear me yelling in the middle of
Tom
both
was
of
in
your
between.
guys'.
And, you know, I get into it. So I'm like, you're going to back us up. Get over here. Back. No, we're going to die. And I just take it to that. I love shouting commands.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah. But it wins. Like the moment.
Oh my God.
The moment I get my tank in front, Reinhardt is the best. The moment I get in front of the vehicle, we get
yeah, when you do that.
But I can't, if I'm fighting a Reinhardt and they're powering her, if that chick is giving her health, I can't compete with that Reinhardt.
So this is the thing though. This is the thing. So you play as Reinhardt. I'm usually Diva, and Zion's usually Bastion. And that's been our go-to. I mean, he's played as a couple of other characters that he does really well with, but I can't. I'm better with Diva.
Yeah.
And we have this combo that we do, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you're the only one there, and you're like, where is everybody? And it's like, we're all back here. So if we're all back here, you need to get back here because that makes sense.
The goal is if we fight back here, can't take the base.
Well, you'll be off on the side somewhere fighting somebody. And I'm like, no, come back over here because we're all going to die.
If there's a Roadhog that's taking us out, I pull the Roadhog aside. And I'm fighting the snowman Roadhog. I kept seeing him all night. Even in my dreams, I kept seeing him. And I was like, oh, this son of a. And I kept pulling him aside. And you guys are, where are you at? I'm like, I'm killing this guy. But the problem is when I'd kill him, that healer, she would take off and help someone else. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And
yeah, the healers were pretty good last night.
But they were beefing up the
Reinhardt.
I've never seen so many Reinhardts in my life.
Yeah, you know what? The only social distancing that happened during that game was one of the last matches when the other 3 were playing at the back. And then we were like rushing in. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Like we're all in. There's 3 of us in front. Like 3 way back trying to snipe. And I'm like, dude.
Not even snipe. They weren't even sniping characters.
I don't know what they were doing. Oh, that's so frustrating.
They were shooting at the back of the area, but they weren't even sniping characters. So you're like, what on earth? You have a shotgun and you're sniping? Like, I'm not understanding this.
But man, that game, when it's there's nothing more rewarding when you're struggling the whole time, and then it's clutch, and you're like about to die.
It's go time.
And you guys all somehow bring it together and win. You're just like, F you, you're cool, F you. We won. Oh, it's the greatest feeling ever. Like, and then you're like, let's do this again. And then it doesn't happen again. You're like, oh, I freaking hate this game.
One more time because I want to end on that high.
Yeah. Oh, man, that game is just
and then you
so
end
good.
on that high and you want to just do it again because it felt so good. And
Dude,
it's like.
And then it's cracked because, you know, you'll be doing it and then it's this player of the game. And then you see your name there and you're highlighting. You're like, yeah, I'm freaking king. Oh, it's such a great feeling. I love that game.
No, I was dropping my ults in pretty bad places. Dropping my ults.
Dude, you know what I've been doing? When the divas are dropping their ults, I love getting my Reinhardt and pushing it, like sacrificing myself. I feel like a hero.
Don't tell people that.
And I hit it and I take it all the way back.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, your diva's got nothing on
mine. Would get behind the car and get behind. I'm like,
oh yeah, that was clever. I just love putting my Reinhardt and shield up. I'm like, that all ain't doing a damn thing.
Yeah, I could do that with Diva too, when the other Diva uses it. But so, what else are you playing?
Oh man, I love Overwatch. It needs
I
to go.
know,
It needs to go
right?
free to play. It needs to go free to play. The masses need to have this same
Experience.
crack feeling. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I beat Demon Souls,
Yes, you did.
and it was quite touching for me.
Well, you said it was kind of okay. Go ahead.
I don't like those games. I don't like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, Demon Souls. I don't like those games because it brings out the inner beast in me. So when it does, I have to just go crazy. And I've been really grinding on this game, just grinding and grinding, and every boss felt rewarding. Although once you get a certain point, everything seems to get easier. And I messed up because at the very end, if I would have killed this one chick, I would have got an extra trophy, and I didn't kill her because I don't think of killing people. Like, I just want to kill the enemies, you know? So I was like, oh man, I could have got an easy trophy. So now I started up New Game Plus. And already I'm just going crazy because I'm like, okay, now I got to get the trophy of not killing any archer and killing the boss. And then I'm like, now I got to save this soul to get this weapon. And I'm like, so it's, but it was just it was sad because you have this, for a game to put its claws into me like that and just have me
Literally
like glued. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It takes a special game, you know, because when you complete a game like Ratchet and Clank, Crack in Time, it did that. And I beat it from the morning I started playing it till like late at night. And I felt gross standing up. I was like, ew, this feels ugly. But it was such a good game. I was just into it. And this game did that. And it gave me a reason. I'd wake up and I was like, all right, it's the grind is on. And then the next day or whatever, I'd like, all right, let's do this again. Me and you during the holidays. And then when I finished it, it was just kind of sad going, well, that was lots of fun. I really enjoyed it. And now I can move on. It was just kind of weird.
And you
feeling.
didn't want to move on. Yeah, I remember that feeling. But see, the thing is that it's like you had this love-hate relationship with it.
Yeah.
And then when it was done, you weren't ready to let it go.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Yeah, it was real weird. It was weird. And I kept thinking, like, I think we were walking. I was like, I kind of feel like it's like a metaphor for like life. Like, you have to want to live, to fight for something. And the moment you've already retired your job, and then your kids are all grown up, that's beating demon souls. And now I can become one with the God.
You were like totally serious though.
Yeah, it's a weird.
We were actually getting coffee in the morning.
Were we? And I was just kind of like having these deep thoughts.
Yes.
It was neat though because it was a game like that made you think that way and just kind of like, whoa. I would have never thought a game that I hate would have gave me that feeling. But yeah, that was I probably played other things too, but that's the one that really kind of.
That's so weird though, because that's the feeling that I kind of got with Persona, where it just like really made you sit and think about things. Persona 4, and made you really sit and think about like its true meaning and what it was really trying to relay in its message.
It was sad because Persona, these characters are fake, but you want these characters to exist, and they were like your bestest friends, and you know you're not going to see them again. So it was just kind of sad when I was like, I don't want it to end like this. Like, I don't want to go move back. I want to kind of keep that, you know, that.
And it's crazy though, because you play as YU as the character, and these are your friends in game, but you build that attachment that in real life that you're getting. I think that's where you're going with that. Yeah. And I think that I had that feeling with that game the way you had with Demon Souls, and I did not. I normally try and limit my gameplay because I have a lot of things to do, and I feel really guilty if I'm on a system too long or playing too long. But with Persona 4, that was a game that I just couldn't get off of. You know what I mean? Yeah. So such a different style of game, but made us feel that way. It's interesting.
Yeah. So that's what we were playing. I had a great time playing Overwatch.
Yeah, I did.
I want to do it again.
Just not too late, though, because it makes us wired and we can't sleep.
Yeah, indeed. All right, Todd, it's time for my favorite segment. It's the news segment. Todd, give me some news.
That's what I feel like I'm marching. No?
I feel like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah. Okay. That's good.
Give me some news.
All right. So a couple of things that I wanted to kickstart it off with are a couple of material things based on games and stuff. Mm-hmm. But Nintendo Store has an Animal Crossing Dodo Airlines jacket. Mm. And it's actually...
I think it's doo-doo.
No, Dodo. So it's at Nintendo or store, Nintendo.com, whatever, but Nintendo Store. Officially licensed. It's this green jacket with patches, and they're legit patches on there. And it's $79.99. That
that's
just
decent.
Released.
That's cheap.
Mm-hmm. And it ranges from sizes from extra small to 4XL.
Oh, so no gamers want these. Gamers, 4XL. Gamers usually, such as myself, kind of thick.
Yeah, so it goes from extra small to 4XL, which is really good because normally it just goes up to maybe like XX or something like that. So I think that's great.
Nintendo usually like extra small to like
I know,
large.
Right? Double extra small.
Or hipster extra large, which is like regular large.
Yeah. I get you. And it's the pilot jacket that one of the dodo birds, I don't remember his name. See, I play, but I still don't know his name. The one that takes you to the different islands has like a zipper pouch on the arm. It's like not a navy green, but that's the best I could come up with. Avocado green, maybe. I don't know. I'll pass on it. Not for me, but I could see where it's cute.
It would be neat when we go to those events to be wearing it, just to be like, stealth brag.
I have my PlayStation jackets.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's nice. I'd rather have a Chie jacket.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cute and all.
I'd rather have a Teddy onesie.
Oh, my God. I would love that.
With a ring around like the neck, where it's like a hula hoop. So your head's just kind of sticking out and you're like naked underneath, just like him.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far, but... So that's out there. So if you want to pick that up before it sells out, go ahead and check that out. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about, let's discuss that PlayStation 2 themed PlayStation 5 30th anniversary console, Gusto.
Okay, so that was, it was just a rumor. Of course, it was just someone just made it. And when they made it, I was like, oh man, I would need it.
Well, that's not exactly where I thought you were going to go with this, because you didn't say if that released, I would need it. You were like, oh my God, look what they're coming out with, Ton. Oh my God, I need it. We just bought 2. I need this. Okay, so like you were formulating a plan.
Oh yeah, no, totally. This of course, it was a mock console made it would represent like the 30th anniversary, which would be around 2024, 25. So I still got time if Sony releases it, and it was a mock-up of the PlayStation 2 theme looking PlayStation 5. So just like they did for the PlayStation 4, if you look up the anniversary edition, 25th anniversary, the console for the PlayStation 4.
25th?
Yeah, I believe it was the 25th.
I thought it was the 20th anniversary.
Was it the 20th anniversary?
Yeah, because we were married 20 years when we celebrated PlayStation's 20th anniversary.
They made it look like the original PlayStation. It was gray, and it had the PlayStation logo, the same colors, and it was just such a neat piece. We had to get it, and we went crazy to get one, and we got it, and it looks beautiful. And it's also signed by Shu Yoshida and Mark Cerny. When we met Andrew House, we had the PlayStation 4, the white one, and he signed that one, which I'm like, I wanted him to sign the freaking 30th and 20th anniversary.
Yeah, that was his last year.
Yeah, but it's a neat talking piece. It still works. I still use it. And if they made a PlayStation 5 that looked like the PlayStation 2, I would have to pay top dollar for that.
But you know what? And in the picture, it's black. And I'm like, why not gray?
PlayStation 2 is black. It's not.
Oh,
it's
yeah, you're right.
It's not a copy of the one.
The PlayStation 1. It's the PlayStation 2.
And the controller, they made it look like the PlayStation 2. I was like, oh my gosh, I freaking need it.
I was thinking PlayStation 1.
Oh, man, it looks cool. It's fake, but if they release something like that, I will pay top dollar. Just like this one, we paid top dollar.
Oh, you were going crazy. You were like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. Like,
Well, yeah, because they said they're like, hey, we're gonna sell them at PlayStation Experience. So I'm like, cool, we'll just get one there.
Oh, that was
And then they're like,
deal.
and all of a sudden we're already there at PlayStation Experience, we're partying, whatever, and they say, oh, we're gonna be lining up for the PlayStation 5s. And I was like, what? I mean, PlayStation 4s. Mm-hmm. And when we get there, the line is ridiculous. And I'm like, what do you mean you guys have limited? You're only selling like a couple of them? And so everyone...
Yeah, they didn't say that ahead of time, which really upset
pissed
us.
us off, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I met some guy there, and he's like, hey, you know what? I don't really want it. I just bought it because, just to buy it. And I was like, I don't want to punch you in the face. But we ended up getting one, so it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. That was our anniversary gift to each other.
Yeah.
Our 20th anniversary gift.
Yeah.
So, special meaning.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if they release a 25th anniversary. Hopefully they don't, because I'm going to go crazy.
Well, this one's supposed to be 30th.
Well, wouldn't it be 25th?
Hold on. Oh, I just lost that. I closed it out.
If they release it 25th, 30th, 35th, I don't care. I'll buy it.
30th anniversary.
Okay. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I don't think they should do a 25th. I think it should be a 10-year. Okay, sorry. Okay. Next topic. No derailing. Binding of Isaac's Repentance. That's said to be launching March 31st on Steam.
PC first, right?
Mm-hmm. And then the consoles will come later. And with that, why is my thing not keeping scroll down here? Okay, so it's described by Nicalis. Is that how you pronounce the producer?
Nicalis? The developer? The
publisher.
Publisher? I don't know.
Well, anyway, on Steam, it is being as being too big to be called a sequel. So they went ahead and said, Repentance, takes Isaac to new heights, a roguelike dungeon adventure. And then it talks about new challenges, also new enemies, bosses, weapon combos that you never had before, and items that he's never seen. So they're saying that this is going to be something, it was way too big just to be just a regular, what do you call it?
Not a sequel.
Yes, sorry.
Wow.
And then I like how it says, pray for repentance and be reborn. So it's the ultimate version of Binding of Isaac, featuring all content from Rebirth, Afterbirth, and Afterbirth plus expansions. And then it's going to have hundreds of new features and improvements. And then there's also the ultimate edition of genre-defining roguelike now with over 500 hours of new gameplay.
That's cool.
So, and then also, DLC is going to be launched with the game that same day too.
Oh, cool.
I thought so too.
I like Ed McMillan. He's a cool dude.
I thought so too. And also, Capcom designer and Devil May Cry 5. Geez, are we starting this early? 5 director and Hideki Itsuno is teasing a new game, and it's currently in development. So in a recent tweet, he went ahead and said, "Happy New Year. Did you play Devil May Cry 5?
Yes, I did.
Special edition. And if you haven't got the hardware yet, please try the Virgil DLC. The new project under construction in parallel is on track. It's still a long way off, but stay tuned for the announcement."
Wow, I can't wait. I love Devil May Cry so much. I bought it on PlayStation or Xbox One and then PlayStation 5. It's great.
So, and then due to the recent Capcom leaks back in, was it October or November? Which there was ransomware, cyber attack, and then possibly revealed information about Capcom's customers and business partners.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So because of that, many people are speculating that it's the long-awaited Dragon's Dogma 2. So we'll have to see on that.
You know what's interesting on a side note? During that leak, they found Daigo character, like a Daigo art character, and I thought, man, if they put him in Street Fighter 5,
that would be
Daigo Umehara. Remember when Mad Catz was releasing a figure of Daigo?
I don't remember
and then
that.
Black Cats went. Was it Black Mad Catz? They went under because they released all these not U-Draw tablets. They released a bunch of like musical peripherals. And
Oh,
then
okay.
they because of that, the company went under. But they were going to release a Daigo Umehara figure.
And while that would be awesome, it's also kind of sad for what's his name? The uncle of Street Fighter.
The uncle.
Uncle, what did they call him? The father? God, he played back in the day. Oh, it starts with V.
Oh, you're thinking Valle.
Valle.
Alex Valle.
I was like, Vincent.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be kind of. I mean, think about how disheartening that would be for him.
Yeah, but Daigo is
I know,
synonymous
but
with Street
Daigo,
Fighter.
I get it.
Because a lot of these fighters play all sorts of different fighting games, and he's just kind of like,
So is Valle, though.
No, Valle, I think he plays a couple other things.
I just know him as Street
Uncle
Fighter.
Valle.
So that's why I was saying uncle, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they call him Uncle Valle.
I thought it was adorable that they call him that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I guess we'll kind of see what's going on with that. And I know Dying Light has been delayed indefinitely.
Oh, dude, everyone's been waiting for that. Dude, that game was so good on the PlayStation 4. Was it PlayStation 4? Or? Yeah, I think it was. In the very
I think
beginning.
so.
Wow, man, I can't wait for that game.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it's saying that it's not canceled, but rather delayed a second time because it was originally planned for a 2019 release date.
Yeah.
And then spring of 2020. And so on November 16th, they issued a statement. Capcom did.
Capcom or Techland?
Wait, am I on the right one? Oh, nope. I had my
Techland.
other thing pulled up. Sorry, it was Techland. Let's see here if I could find the quote here. They needed some more developer time to fulfill their vision.
Yeah.
And I know that they had like a tough 2020. Of course, they missed the window. Yeah. And I mean,
I'm okay with them delaying it. We don't want to see another Cyberpunk.
Yes, exactly. So here's the statement that the CEO gave. He said, "We were initially aiming for a spring 2020 release with Dying Light 2, but unfortunately we need more development time to fulfill our vision. We will have more details to share with it in the coming months, and we'll get back to you as soon as we have more information."
Please be excited.
We apologize for this unwelcome news. Our priority is to deliver an experience that lives up to our own high standards and to the expectations of you, our fans. So, I mean, we'll keep you posted on that when we hear something, but I really do agree with postponing something, and I would rather get, oh, that's our dog. I was like, I hear a dog barking. I'd rather get it functioning the way they want to. And and I'm sure it was really hard for the CEO to do that. And I'm sure like devs get backlashed every time that they have to push something back because it's not ready.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I've worked with developers and how that back end works when they're not meeting their
deadline.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know. I didn't want to get it too jargony into that effect, but rather than delaying it anymore by giving an ETA, I think it was best for Techland to go ahead and just gauge their remaining work to estimate a more precise release date once they're kind of ready for that.
Yeah. Well, let's hope they release it this year because, dude, that's a game I'd love to see.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were going to say something. Let's see here. Next up on our list is Netflix might be developing an Elder Scrolls TV series.
Oh, well, I mean,
yay, more TV series.
Yeah, I don't really watch TV series, but they're probably doing it because of that one. Remember that one dragon one everyone would watch? Peter Dinklage was in it. Everyone was going crazy for it. It's like Elder Scrolls, the movie.
Well, I know.
And then everyone was mad at the ending. Everyone was just like,
my friend Heather loved it. What was it?
I don't know.
Oh my
It was about dragons and sex.
What? Really?
Yeah, sex and dragons. I don't know. Game of Thrones.
Yes, that. Okay. It was bothering me. I was
that's
like,
how bad we are. We don't watch TV like at all. Like we don't watch any TV.
Nope. Not really.
I think the only thing we watched this year was Elf.
Yeah, and that was like, should I say what it was? A Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah, it was one of those discs you put in the machine.
It wasn't VHS though. So old school. It's only because it's not on the, streaming platform. So
is it? Oh, I don't know.
It wasn't when we watched it. So
weird.
Of course not. So according to Games Radar, industry insider Daniel Reichman shared that Netflix is looking to adapt the Elder Scrolls in a bid to capitalize on the success of shows like The Witcher and Castlevania.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a rumor.
I could see it.
Yeah, because the Bethesda franchise Fallout 4 is currently being adapted for Amazon. So,
Oh, gosh.
and kind of related to that is Elder Scrolls 6 seems like it will be a Microsoft exclusive. So,
Oh, that's why you were saying that.
Yes,
I was actually going to ask
sir.
you if they would make that game as an exclusive. Timed exclusive for sure.
yeah, and that's why I was saying that. I was like, I'm kind of cheating here because I do have some news on that. But with that, it said, okay, so it was an October interview kind of around there with Kotaku where Phil Spencer was asked, is it possible to recoup a $7.5 billion investment if you don't sell Elder Scrolls 6 on the PlayStation? And then he quickly replies with yes. And then he pauses and then elaborates, making sure kind of like to point out that the ZeniMax acquisition was not done to take games away from another player base like that.
Yeah.
So I know it's kind of like, well, yeah, we can't. Oh, well, we're not doing it for this reason, but that's where I was kind of like, by that kind of statement,
I don't think
I'm
they're
not
going to make it
sure.
exclusive. I don't think so. I think it would be in their best interest to keep everything exclusive because, man, if they would have kept Minecraft exclusive and they would have kept, all their games exclusive, it would have been a game changer, I think. But because they're just putting I think their goal, their end game is to just do a Spotify, Netflix. And they're just like, we don't care because we know what our, end game is, where we're not going to sit here and just go, okay, this for that. And
So whose end game?
Microsoft's end game is to just have everyone play their games. And so when they announce their...
So you're saying like them have a subscription kind of service for that?
That's what I think. I think that's their end game. So they don't care if I think all their games will be for all consoles. I don't think it'll be an exclusivity.
It would make sense. And I think it would be in their best interest. But after that statement, I thought that was a weird response. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was a knee-jerk response, and it's like, oh, wait, hold on. But that's what it seemed like to me.
I don't know. I would even make a bold statement that Stadia would buy the Xbox gaming division.
Right.
And Microsoft's like, we don't want this. Like, we don't want the gaming division. They're just a bunch of I remember at a time they didn't want the gaming division. So they've been trying to turn it around, and I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, so speaking of the movies here or film adaptations, Resident Evil Reboot movie is listed on Constantin Film site, and the release date is September 9th of this year, and there's like a full cast, or I don't know if this is a full cast, but...
Resident
So
Evil.
I'm not going to say the last names, but Kaya is supposed to be, Clara Redfield is going to be played by Kaya Scodelario. Jill Valentine is Hannah John Kamen. William Birkin is Neil McDonough. See, I don't recognize any of these names. So there's Albert Wesker. Chris Redfield is going to be played by Robbie Amell. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
They have a listing for Leon, Chief Brian Irons, and Ada Wong, and Richard Aiken. But none of these look slightly familiar to me. But there's a listing on IMDb.
Maybe like a low-budget movie. I don't know.
I don't know either. But you can go ahead and just check it out on IMDb for Resident Evil 2021, and you can see a list of cast. Yeah. Because I don't know who any of those people are. Again, we don't watch movies.
Yeah. Even if they're video game movies.
I know, right? Okay, so next thing we have is something else that's kind of, I guess, rumored. Lego Marvel Superheroes has been ESRB rated for the Switch, And I think we're going to kind of coin that term ESRB rated.
Oh, yeah. So that means it's coming out.
I don't know.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I platinumed that one. I had so much fun. That was the one. But you know
Wait,
what?
you platinumed what?
The original Marvel
Marvel.
Superheroes.
Okay.
Yeah, I platinumed it. And after I platinumed that game, I didn't want to play any more Lego games.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
They are fun. I've never beat one, though.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it was a challenge.
Yeah, and there's a whole rating summary and everything on it. I don't want to go through all of it, but you can go ahead and read on that. Enemies burst into Lego pieces when defeated. I mean, we all kind of know that. So something to kind of look into. I love Marvel superheroes, but I am a big X-Men fan before the movies came out. We used to watch the cartoon all the time, and we used to always buy all the figures and stuff like that. And we'd buy them for your little brother and sister. So we were like, we're not technically buying them for ourselves.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. I did have a couple of Gambit figures. So pretty cool things. I don't know. We'll see how that goes too. Harvest Moon is also going to be seen in Xbox One version.
Oh, wow.
So publisher Natsume is expecting to release Harvest Moon One World for the Switch on March 2nd, which was delayed from fall of 2020. And no release date has been set for the Xbox One version, but it's planned for the near future. And Natsume says that Harvest Moon One World will be the biggest Harvest Moon game to date, featuring wide areas and exciting villages to explore while experiencing a farming life.
Please be excited.
And I always wonder about it. I mean, they always had something up at E3. And I don't think I was ever able to play it because the lines were pretty big. So I was like, or pretty long, I should say. So I don't know if that's something I might be interested in, but I don't want it to be another thing that consumes me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That reminds me. Do you remember that one E3 where they were giving out Zelda coins?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I remember
that. Video of it. And then you look and you see me running.
Yes,
you see
with your backpack on. It was so embarrassing. I don't get embarrassed.
It wasn't
easy.
embarrassing. It was funny because
I was just funny.
Because I was like, I'm going to get me a Zelda coin.
Well, because you look like you were doing this double dutch thing where you're like, do I go this way? Do I go that way?
I don't want anyone to pass me. So if anyone's to my right or my left, I know how to play video games, so I could shove to the right or shove to the left.
It looked
like it's this so Fall Guys.
Funny. I was like, thank God you didn't see me in that one. Jeez. That was so bad.
Oh, that was so fun.
Because we were just like, that was the year that we were like, we're just going to go as regular. We're not going to go and we're
just going to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah. We just went as regular, not as media.
Yeah.
So that way we were like, no appointments, no nothing. We're just going to go. We're going to have fun. We're going to enjoy it. That's it. And then we're like, we got to go get in line.
Well, to be fair, who didn't want to play Zelda?
Yes.
That was the announcement for the Wii U.
Oh, it was so awesome.
And it was the coolest freaking 3D world.
I mean, at least we did get to talk to, oh my gosh, what's his name? God, I know it. The one that does the Mario voices.
Oh, yeah. Charles Martinet.
Yeah. I was going to say Monami. I don't know what I was going to say. I can't speak properly, evidently. Yeah, so I mean, at least we had something to kind of occupy our time. So some PlayStation 4 models will not be restocked in Japan. So a customer picture popped up that includes a store note, and it's a translation. So what they think it says is, dear customers, due to the manufacturer ending production, the following products will not be restocked. And then there's like the PlayStation 4 500 gigabyte Glacier White, PS4 1 terabyte Jet Black, 1 terabyte Glacier White, 2 terabyte Jet Black, and then the PlayStation 4 Pro 1 terabyte Glacier White.
Wow. At first I thought that was so weird, but it makes total sense because
it makes sense.
This console plays all the PlayStation 4 games even better, and it's even better
than Mama.
Just discontinue them.
Yeah,
or I wish they sold PlayStation 4 Pro. They wouldn't do it, but for like $200, just to get people that aren't ready to get that new next gen, $500 system, and they're able to get it at affordable. Still, I don't know. I still play PlayStation 4 games.
Oh yeah, me too. Most definitely. So yesterday, January 2nd, Steam saw a new record of users online at the same time.
That's crazy.
Seeing almost 25.5 million users online in the morning. So it was 25,415,080 users to be exact. 7.4 million of those were actually in-game though. So when someone signs into the PC, and this is a question I'm asking you, does it sign them into Steam automatically?
I don't know.
So
That's a good question.
I'm not sure what the spike was. I'm kind of assuming that everyone was celebrating World Introvert Day. Take that, extroverts. Introverts help break records too.
Right.
So the most played games that morning were Cyberpunk 2077,
Hell yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Wait, CSGO, what's that one?
Counter-Strike.
Oh, okay, yeah. And PUBG.
PUBG, wow, good for them. Jeez.
Yep. And due to COVID and like major titles like Cyberpunk 2077 releasing, it lends a hand to the massive surge in the gaming aspect of it.
Yeah.
And since we're on Cyberpunk 2077, their official site still promises a free DLC.
That's cool.
Hitting early 2021. It's cool if it's not outdated. Because with all the bug fixing and other things that CD Projekt Red has to deal with due to the release, I'm not sure if that date's accurate any longer. So it kind of might be out of date.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what that game is going to be next, this year in December, to see if it's going to be like a totally different game or if they just kind of let it go and just go, let's just do something else.
I don't think they'll let it go.
I don't think so either. I think it's just going to be hopefully a completely different game.
Yeah. I think they're going to, because I mean, to just let it go after all the work that they put into it, they have something to prove to the investors right now. And then they have that lawsuit that they're dealing with too now. So I really think that it's in their best interest to really give it all that they've got. And I really honestly don't see the 2021 DLC coming out. I think that will probably be pushed back. And I really think that everything's kind of out of date on the site and they've just been too busy trying to fix things to update it.
Put out fires.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But it's still up, so I can be wrong. There's just been no announcements on a delay. But there hasn't also been, usually when there are reveals on DLC, they'll have like a trailer or something real quick to kind of something, you know what I mean? I don't know, but that's not there. So I guess we'll kind of see. So Katsuhiro Harada, the man that needs no intro.
Yeah, I still don't think he's Asian. I think he's Hispanic.
He's working on Bandai Namco's most expensive project to date.
Wow. That's neat. I wonder what it is. I'm excited. I heard CyberConnect 2 was also working on that. So I'm like, oh, dude, CyberConnect 2, man.
Yeah.
Azura's Wrath. I want Azura's Wrath 2. I loved Azura's Wrath. It was so good. Heck, I have that still on 360 and PS3. Azura.
Yeah. And so let's see here. So on this one, he's not working on a new Tekken installment, and it's not even a fighting game at all.
So give me some Azura's Wrath.
It's revealed during the developer CyberConnect 2's.
CyberConnect, Azura's Wrath was Capcom. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay.
I just saw CyberConnect 2. My brain went to Azura.
Yeah. And they had a Pyro Live New Year's live broadcast special 2021 program. And this is where Harada was saying that that it's unlikely he'll work on a fighting game apart from the Tekken franchise. But he didn't give any other information on this new project. But he did show excitement over it being approved. He was saying it's incredible that the higher-ups approved of this as well. Well, the approval was passed. It's just that due to the coronavirus, we haven't really been able to properly start the game. So we'll see what happens with that. I think it'd be something cool to see what they're working on or what him and the team is working.
I like Harada.
So nice. Okay, last bit of news. 2 notable games or game titles were listed on Nintendo's release schedule that have been removed. It was Banjo and Kazooie's Great Adventure and Blast Corps. And they were both listed for release on the Wii U Virtual Console on December 30th. But then they were removed, and then Nintendo apologized for the confusion, stating that the listings were erroneously added.
That's a weird one.
Right? That's what I'm saying too. I was like, sure. I don't know if I quite believe that. I could see where that happened, but I don't know about that one.
I don't know what Blast Corps is. What is that?
I don't know.
I remember seeing that name. That was back when we were doing 8-bit. I remember that name, Blast Corps.
Really? And I don't remember it at all.
I just don't remember what it was. And then, of course, Banjo and Kazooie. I would love to see that Diddy Kong Racing.
It was a Nintendo 64 game.
I'd like to see P. Diddy Kong Racing featuring P. Diddy. That'd be sick.
An action game developed by Rare and published by Nintendo for the Nintendo 64. The player uses vehicles to destroy buildings in the path of a runway nuclear missile carrier. Oh, okay. Look at the logo. That might look familiar to you.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
I don't remember the game, but I remember that logo.
Yeah. Interesting. Mm-hmm. So was that all the news?
That was all the news.
All right, Tom.
All of the news.
You guys, once again, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a brand new year. Let's all be optimistic. Let's all keep gaming. I know 2020 tried to kill me. Now it's my turn to destroy 2021. Hashtag payback's a biatch. Ton?
Do something nice for someone. Start a butterfly effect. It's like one minute difference can have more of a significance than you think. Yeah. So do something nice for someone.
All right. So once again, you can't find us anywhere on the social medias. You can't find us in real person. We don't exist. This is just something that appears on the interwebs. But thank you all so much for tuning in. You guys be safe out there. And don't forget to keep gaming. Laters.